My name is Kate Longren. I'm an associate director at Deel. Deel is an all-in-one payroll and HR platform for global teams. With AI-powered tools and a fully owned payroll infrastructure, Deel supports worker types in over 120 countries, helping businesses work smarter, faster, and more compliantly. When we originally purchased Nooks, we were looking at it for our North America function. We were thinking about how can we scale one of our largest SDR functions, and as we got used to Nooks, we quite literally became obsessed with Nooks to a point where our global team wanted to use it as well. And so we found out it works really well for increasing conversion rates, our talk time, getting extra at-bats. And now it's time to scale this to our global organization. And so we were looking at other providers to understand, is this what we should do and should we continue to move forward? And there was no question that Nooks was who we wanted to use to continue with our international growth and capabilities. Now, some of the reasons why we chose this was one, the AI bot, the ability for our SDRs to get in there and practice, win with a fake persona versus actually having to fail in front of someone on the phone. That's a huge win for us. Being able to call into different types of regions with area codes is important for us too, and being able to speak to people in their first language without having those barriers was another one of those reasons. So for us, it's been really neat having APAC SDRs, Latin America SDRs, North America SDRs, EMEA SDRs, and more on the phone, winning together and making Deel continue to see continued success. When I think about Nooks, the word that I use is a game changer, because for us, it simplifies the manager's lives, it simplifies the rep's life, and it has to simplify the prospect's life as well, right? Because at the end of the day, an SDR is a consultant, right? They're trying to understand, does my product make sense for you? It's two experts come together to find a solution. If not, no harm, no foul. And it's incredible to have a tool that allows us to have that opportunity to call out, and then as a leader, to pull back and pull on that reporting and those benchmarks and understand what good looks like. I mean, it's been an absolute game changer for us. We've made over 2 million calls on this platform. You've watched the confidence skyrocket. You're watching the team live in Nooks. The answer is simple. You go with Nooks. It integrates with your current tech stack, which I think is what makes it the most simple. And I think with Nooks, it's saving time of leaders and understanding what good looks like. What are my SDRs actually doing, especially for a remote company? And then as an SDR, you know where you're living for the day. You know your intention, and your only purpose from there is to make a cold call. So whether it's understanding reporting and what your team is doing in a remote setting, whether it's SDRs learning from each other, whether it's a really low morale on your team, if you don't have a culture, right? All of these things really help with Nooks. And so I would say if there's a leader out there that's considering Nooks or a similar platform, it's get out there, have a simple conversation. I think you'll be surprised with how many problems it actually solves, and your SDRs are begging for it. So why not have a quick conversation and see what's out there? I think the long days of doing your own research and seeing who can be the first in and the last to leave is long gone. It's how are you leveraging AI? What tools are partnering together to quite literally serve this on a silver platter to an IC, like an SDR, to say, you're calling them because of these 5 reasons. Now, pick up the phone via Nooks and make that cold call. With Nooks, you actually have the opportunity to call multiple people at one time, which gives you more opportunity to win within that daily basis as well. And I think that's a really, really simple example of how a tool like Nooks elevates the SDR experience, right? If your manager says, hey, go pick up your cold calling game, I need to see more at-bats. Well, let's go. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's put the power dialing moment on, and let's get in the Nooks room and make some dials. Tools like Nooks allow our team to basically work 24/7, not because every SDR is working 24/7, but when you have a global workforce, someone is always working. That means someone will always also be in Nooks too, right? So you're never alone. And I think that's been one of our biggest things with Nooks is you've grown and scaled with us. Hey, we really appreciate this feature, but what about this? Or what about this piece of reporting? How do we report on an hour-long call block versus a full day or a full week? And that's all been reporting that helps me do my job and do accurate forecasting, but it's helped been built out through a product or solution like Nooks.